You're watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Ghostfire Media broadcast of the AOLL Guitar Addict TNT series. I am your host tonight, Adam Wood. I'll be by myself. Randy Pepper's out there being a rock star tonight. So it'll be me at the most boring track in the world, aka New Hampshire Motor Speedway. So tonight, these guys are going to try and conquer this flat track. We're getting closer and closer to the final races here in the third season of the AOLL Guitar Addict series. So they're soon going to be done with their third and final season, and the culmination of all three seasons will come to pass. We'll find out who's going to be the winner of the 2021 TNT Turtle Lamp. So they just got done with practice. They're about to head into their qualifying session. So we're going to pull up the race day info as they start making their way out there. So right now it's 81 degrees outside up in New Hampshire, which pretty warm day out there. Track temperature is about 100 degrees. So it's going to be nice and slick for these guys. No cool track for them. You know, you think you're going to New Hampshire, think you're probably going to get like, 70, 80 degree track. But no, we're going to get a 100-degree track tonight. Like I said, things to watch out for. Flat and boring corners. I know I'm the minority. There's plenty of people out there that loves the corners here at New Hampshire. I am the one that hates it. So let's put it back up. We'll get my buddy Richard Hurst here. He's out there. He been messaging me like crazy. Finally got a new computer pieced together for himself, and was able to get out there and start turning some laps here in iRacing. So it was his computer limiting him. So he's going to be out here, and I know he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. He's already got at least I know one street stock win he sent me a picture of in the first few races that he was out there. So the man is hungry. The man is eager. The man's got some talent. I want to see what he can do. So, as I say that, he's sitting in third spot after his first lap here. Brandon Bernhardt's taking over the first spot after his first lap. Josh Last is in second. Richard Hurst here is in third. Timothy St. Jean's in fourth. Anthony Scrilla moved up to fifth. Osterman just ran his first lap, and he bumps up into the third spot. Mark Schilling's in seventh right now. Well, let's go. The man, the myth, the legend of Carl Henderson. He's out here. He just finished his first lap. He moves up into the second spot. So he's going to take the second spot away from his teammate Josh Last. And he's going to try and see if he can get a little bit faster here. He's got to come up with almost a tenth of a second to beat Brandon Bernhardt here. Will he do it? No, his second lap is basically on par. So let's go see Sean Carmody. He has not ran in a TNT series in a long time. This whole entire third season, but he makes his debut appearance out here at New Hampshire. He runs two laps. He moves up to sixth in qualifying. Let's see, we got Christopher Oliver. He's out here. He's one of the closed circuit racing team members. He's on his first lap right now, going into 1 and 2. All right, there goes Chris Oliver right now. Chris Oliver is sitting in 9th place right now. Go out there, Dave Wright. Dave Wright's man on a mission. This man wants to put in some good lap times. He wants to get himself up there. He doesn't want to qualify in the back. He wants to move up front and be a competitor here coming into the closing races of this third season. He's halfway through his second lap right now. All right, he moves up to the 14th spot. So we got almost everybody qualified except for Gary Winters, who's going to be out there. So we got 17 people out here tonight. We got 2 admins out in the field to me. They're not racing. They're just going to be on our score chart though. All right, that goes qualifying. Let's look at the starting grid here. Our starting grid, we got Brandon Bernhardt on the pole. In second spot, we got Carl Henderson. Third, we got Josh Laston. Fourth, we got Stephen Dominy. Fifth, we have Blake Ziti. Starting sixth, we got Sean Carmody. Seventh is Derek Schilling. Eighth is Richard Hurst. Ninth is Christopher Oliver. 10th is John Gordon. 11th is Timothy St. Jean. 12th is Anthony Skrillo. 13th is Mike Wazinski. 14th will be David Wright. 15th is Mark Schilling. 16th is Tom Stevens. And 17th, going to round out to be, it should be Gary Winters. He's out there. Yep, so we got Gary Winters. He did not put in a time, so will be the starting at the rear of the field. Alrighty, so that was the rundown tonight. Sorry about the crowd. The crowd sometimes can be a little unruly. We'll sit here and try to, before we get going, I'll make a little bit of change to the ambient sounds to make it a little bit more appealing here. Got a lot of ambient sound here at this track, so we're going to drop it down here. I don't like the ambient sounds. A little bit too much here. There we go. So these guys are going to have their hands full tonight. It's going to be a very tricky track. The track temperature's right at 100 degrees. It's going to be slick. These corners are flat. You're going to try to want to dive into these corners, but there's no banking there to help you contain that speed. You dive in too hot, you're going to slide up the track, and if you got somebody on the outside, you're going to door and slide them into the wall. You're going to use that old saying, 8 tires are better than 4 tires. So these guys are going to be going green this time by. We got the pace car out there. Brandon Bernhardt's going to lead them to the field. On this very first one, Brandon Bernhardt and everybody goes on green. After that, Brandon Bernhardt or whoever the leader is, they go on him. Oh, the pace car is about to pull off. They're in the middle of turn 3 and 4, coming out of turn 4. Brandon Bernhardt is at the wheel. He's all nervous. He's ready to go. The green flag is out. Brandon Bernhardt gets to a good jump, but Carl Henderson's right there with him. He's got his nose right there on the back right bumper of Brandon Bernhardt. He's going to drop down low. His teammate's going to be on the outside of him, though. He's going to clear him for that second spot. He's going to be trying to chase down first. He's going to get Brandon Bernhardt going down the back straightaway there. He's going to clear him, take over that first spot going into turn 3. Behind him, we got a 3-car battle. They're all door to door to door right there. Carl Henderson's following back. We got Stephen Dominy. He's moved up a spot. Blake Ziti, the Pasta Man's right there. Sean Carmody's taking over the spot from Carl Henderson. Carl Henderson went from 2nd to 6th in almost a lap and a half. Ooh, Carl Henderson's in the wall. He's turned around. Richard Hurst hits him as he gets spun around. That's not what you want to see on the lap number 3, I believe. I did not go back far enough, so let's try this one. All right, let's try to get a blimp view. We started off with a really good view there. Go up to the wonderful blimp view. Make it. Yeah, he just gets a little hot coming off that corner. Richard Hurst had nowhere to go in that situation. He's runs into back of Carl right there after he slaps the wall and spins him in front of traffic. Alrighty. So Josh Laston started in 3rd, but was able to lead the very first lap, and so far the first 4 laps he was able to get by Brandon Bernhardt. But on this restart, you're going to have Brandon Bernhardt, Blake Ziti right there, and then one more road back, and row number 3 you got Sean Carmody. That's 3 of the Endeavor Racing teams right there in the first 3 rows with him, and he has no teammates around him. Nick Adams did not show up for the race tonight. We just saw Carl Henderson get in trouble, and Mama's Man Boy's back in 9th, so he's got to move up and try to help out his teammate of Josh Laston. But right now we got some independent car teams out there with no teammates. My buddy Richard Hurst, my buddy Derek Schilling. Richard Hurst is running in 6th. Derek Schilling's running in 8th. So quite a few people out there don't have running mates out there for any type of help, really. See how well they fare here tonight. Well, it's not really a team. You just want to make sure you have somebody that you can trust behind you, or when they try to make a move, they're not going to try to use you up to make your car turn here at New Hampshire. So we got quite a few viewers out there tonight here for this Thursday night TNT race. Got almost 10 viewers, quite a few for us here on Thursdays. So who do you guys out there in the commentator world think's gonna win this race tonight? Go ahead and start talking to me. Randy Pepper cannot be here tonight. He's got to be a rock star. So I'm going to count on you guys to give me some words of wisdom and some commentator. I will go back and forth and banter with you all night long. Go ahead and comment on what's going on and how you feel the race is going so far. I know we're only 5 laps deep, about to be 6. Got a long night here. We got 80 laps. Well, we got my buddy Harvey. Harvey said Derek Schilling's going to get another win this week. Oh man, he needs a. We got Richards out there commenting as well. He's pulling a Derek Schilling right now. Ford paint scheme on a Chevy, and you have to do Ford for everything. You should have put a blue oval right there on the front of it, so to make it even worse. I know the Chevy logo would have went over it. All right, the pace car lights are off. Hopefully it's better than the regular ARCA race. The pace car is about to dive into pit road. Josh Laston chose the outside lane here. And it goes green. Green flag drops. Josh Laston gets out to a 1, 2, 3, maybe 4, 5 car lengths in front of Brandon Bernhardt. Stephen Domini's trying to make that outside lane work like Josh did on the last restart. He's not going to be able to roll it, though, as good as Josh did. Brandon Bernhardt's going to take that second spot coming off of turn 2. Stephen Domini's going to be battling door-to-door right now with Blake Ziti. Blake Ziti's going to try to slide up in front of him right quick right there. Stephen Domini had to slam on brakes. Now he's got his teammate Sean Carmody looking low on Blake Ziti. Oh, man, these guys are out there giving it all already. We're only on lap 8 right now. Richard Hurst is underneath Stephen Domini, trying to take over that 5th spot from him. He does. He makes it happen. John Gordon's now underneath him. John Gordon's going down underneath him. I think he clears both of them going into the corner almost. He's door-to-door Richard Hurst. Richard Hurst slides up way too high. There's going to be 3 wide coming out of this corner. There were 3 wide through that corner. I love this track has put on a heck of a show so far on lap 9. There, look at him 3 wide right there. John Gordon's going to be able to clear Richard Hurst, and Stephen Domini's fighting right back for this position. Got Joshua Mays out there saying we're going to have a repeat victory of the Pasta Man. There's going to be pasta sauce everywhere. Is there going to be bolognese pasta sauce as we see Stephen Domini right there almost getting to the back bumper of Richard Hurst there in the middle of the corner? We'll come up here to the front, see what the leaders are up to. The Pasta Man's trying to take over the spot from the Brandon Bernhardt, but we got Sean Carmody right there with them too. We got 4 Endeavor in a row right there. We got 4. Endeavor Racing is number 2, 3, 4, and 5. They came out strong. They came out swinging tonight, folks. Oh, man. Richard Hurst was able to distance himself from Stephen Domini. Stephen Domini's got his handful right now of Derek Schilling. Christopher Oliver's right there behind him. You got Timothy St. Jean right now trying to make the pass right now on Mark Schilling. Go back just a little bit right there. Now he's under fire from Mike Wazinski. We got Dave Wright trying to come into the picture here, get into this battle as well. Carl Henderson's right on the back bumper of Dave Wright right there, and you can see in the corner of your screen. Oh, Mark Schilling gets sideways almost. He was able to hold it. It gets a little loose coming out of the corner. Almost went around, but nothing. He was able to save it. That was a good save. Got a pretty good battle right now going on. This battle right now is between 10th to 13th. Carl Henderson's trying to get a run on Dave Wright. He's going to drop it down low. Lines up a little bit. Has to get on the brakes just a little bit. He's trying to feather the throttle as much as possible to get a good launch off the corner, but you see that outside line prevails going on the back straightaway. He was able to come back on the outside. Carl Henderson's now door to door with him, coming off turn 4, going down the front straight across to the line. Dave Wright's ahead of him at the line. Dave Wright will launch forward in the middle corner, sail really high. Carl Henderson will dive down low. Was able to clear him right there because Dave Wright went just a little bit too hot into the corner. Dave Wright's trying to power back on the outside, try to regain the spot, the momentum he lost there. We got a good battle right now, though, heating up for second, third, and fourth. The Endeavor Racing teammates are all battling each other really hard right now. John Carmony's trying to take over from the Pasta Man. John Gordon's waiting in the wings back there in 5th spot. Josh Laston wants to see these guys fight door to door behind him. He does not want to see them gain momentum on him. He wants to keep that 0.3 of a buffer he has right now over these guys right now. He wants to see them battle. As you can see, that is the lead that Josh Laston has over everybody. Richard Hurst, though, is coming up on John Gordon. He's trying to close that gap on him. Steven Dominic closed the gap up on Richard Hurst. These 5 cars want to come and battle the top 4. I'm looking at this, and it looks like Sean Carmody really has the momentum over Blake Ziti. He just can't get by him. This outside line just will not let him get by him. Just gets so much of a run compared to the bottom. You're not able to put the power down here on these flat bankings on the inside line. So being on the outside line is where it's at for whenever you're trying to get past. You do not want to give up the outside line. Right now, everybody's running very similar lap times. Up in the top 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, basically everybody's running that low 32-second range. Let's go on board of Sean Carmody. Let's look in the cockpit view and see what it looks like here to drive. Oh, we got Josh O'Mays out there. He asked me, apparently the internet went down. He missed out on my wonderful bantering about the good old pasta sauce. And I said, if the man wins tonight, if the pasta man wins, what type of sauce will he be bringing tonight? Will he be bringing bolognese sauce? Because that's what I'm on. Maybe throw some mushrooms in that bolognese sauce. That is where it's at. And hey, man, Josh, you don't need to be commenting. You need to be in this race. This is where you need to be at. Look at your teammates. Be up there. You could be in number 2nd through 6th with these guys. And you can just hear how much they're out of the throttle here going through these corners right now. Like, these guys are truly, getting in the corner, not touching the throttle. You just watch the RPM drop down. He's tapping it, and then he finally gets into it as he's, when he angles the car going out of the corner almost straight, that's when he really gets into the throttle. I mean, it's so hard to try and keep yourself away from hitting the throttle on our flatter tracks like this, because You want to keep up the momentum. You want to get back to the throttle early so you can try to beat your competitor. But if you get back to the throttle too soon, that rear end's going to come around. Or it's going to push you off in the corner and you're going to slap the outside wall. I mean, there's a lot of things can go wrong by getting back on the throttle way too soon here. As we see Brendan Bernhardt get really sideways, the whole entire Endeavor Racing gets loose off that corner. The Pasta Man's going to take over that second spot due to Brendan Bernhardt getting loose coming out of the corner. He had the momentum going on the back straightaway, was able to take it over. Josh Laston, he's trying to shake these guys, but they won't go away. You can see, like, he's right there. That's how close this battle is. So we're at lap 26 of 80, ladies and gentlemen. These guys, we had that one early caution, and we're now green flag for the last 20 laps. These guys are putting on a heck of a show out here. Closest battle we got going on right now is this one right here. Stephen Dominy's trying to take over the 6th spot away from Richard Hurst. And it's where this battle unfolds. Let's go back and listen to the word from our sponsors.
Hi, I'm Randy from the Guitar Addict. Can we be serious for a second? Are you tired of being a loser? Can't do anything right? Feel like everyone's coming down on you all the time? Well, there's a way out. And I'm going to show you. Hey Mom, look what I learned. Right? Pick up a guitar, learn how to play guitar. Automatically you're going to become a chick magnet. The ladies are going to love you. Your kids are going to think you're cool. So what you need to do is come down here to the Guitar Addict, 1672.5 Ridgewood Avenue in Daytona Beach, Florida, or go to guitaraddict.com and buy yourself a guitar and automatically be the star of your neighborhood. That's guitaraddict.com.
And we're back. Those were some wise words from my resident Ghostfire Media alumni, Randy Pepper, on Don't Be a Loser. Go out and buy a guitar. Go down, go online, find a guitar. Don't be a loser. Be the highlight of all your friends. So as we saw, Stephen Dominy was able to get by Richard Hurst there. Stephen Dominy moves up in the 6th spot. Our biggest mover though tonight right now is Gary Winters. He started dead last and is up to 12th spot, up 6 spots, sitting in 12th. After that would be John Gordon. John Gordon started in 10th. He's up to 5th. Our leader right now has about a almost 9/10 of a second, close to a full second lead over second place Blake Ziti. Third place will be Brendan Bernhardt. Fourth, we got Sean Carmody. Fifth is John Gordon. Sixth is Stephen Dominy. Seventh is Richard Hurst. Eighth is Derek Schilling. Ninth is Christopher Oliver. Sitting in 10th is Carl Henderson. 11th is Timothy St. Jean. 12th is Gary Winters. 13th is Mike Wazinski. 14th is Anthony Scarillo. 15th will be Dave Wright. 16th is Mark Schilling. And one lap down in 17th is Tom Stevens. Tom Stevens, not sure why he's already a lap down, but he's out there. He's only one lap down as I speak. Mark Schilling is going a lap down right now, or about to go a lap down. Josh Laston has caught up to him. He's on the inside. We'll clear him going into turn one. Pasta Man's going to be underneath him right now. Racing pretty hard door to door right there. Oh, during that little interchange, Blake Ziti's able to cut the lead down almost 0.5 of a second there. They're down to about a 0.4 of a second lead. Now, Mike Wazinski, Dave Wright, Anthony Scarillo, they're all having a good battle right here. Well, so far it's been an all Josh Laston show tonight. He's led every single lap, 35 of 80. Will he be able to hold off for the next 45 laps? I'm trying to do a rough math in my head. Once again, I'm from North Carolina, so I had to take off my shoes and start counting my toes there. So will Josh Laston be able to hold off for the next 45 laps? He's almost at the halfway point of leading every lap of this race. Will he continue dominating, or will the Pasta Man rain pasta sauce all over victory lane? So let's see, I'm trying to find a good battle here. We got John Carmody trying to take over the third spot away from Brandon Bernhardt. They're all starting to spread out pretty far here. I'm trying to go through and look at all the intervals and see where the good battles are on this track. Right now, nobody's pitted. Not sure if they're going to have to pit tonight. Wonder how the tire model's going to be working for them tonight. How the new iRacing update was working for them. This track has a little bit of bumps in it. They were able to put a little bit of progressive springs in there and different settings. It allows these cars to be able to handle these bumps just a little bit better than prior. So, wondering how well these cars are driving compared to before the update themselves. Derek Schilling's out there listening to me. Go ahead, man. I know you're racing. Go ahead and type, though. Go ahead and tell me how the car's feeling for you. All right. Oh, we got a caution out on the track right now. Mike Wazinski just gets way too low, runs up the track, goes off the track. Not sure why that one was called for a caution. Everybody was able to get cleared and continue on. Nobody spun. But that was called a caution. So here we are. Under caution at lap number 39. Let's see, will the leaders pit? They will. Josh Laston will bring him down pit road. Will he get a speeding penalty? Or will he be safe tonight? Was Joe Dinsmore out there taking over one of the pit spots out there on pit road? All right, once these guys get out of pit road here, it looks like Josh Laston will beat them out of pit road here. Go ahead and bring up Josh Laston, see how his night's going. I can get him up. Hey Josh, there's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy? One second.
I got nothing.
Okay, I got you. Don't worry.
All right, there we go.
It's broadcaster got to switch between headsets here for Discord, so I can hear you now. Hey man, so how's the race going for you so far?
I had no intentions on being where I am, but evasive maneuver somehow worked out for me.
So how did you get the momentum there on that turn 2 on the first lap to take the lead like that?
So I was watching what Brandon and Carl were doing. Had no idea that they were going to brake at their normal braking point, and I was figuring, we're slower, go a little deeper into the corner, and that was me just cutting to the outside just to prevent from taking Carl out, and it worked. No plan, just happened.
I got you, man. Yeah. You're out there running pretty hard. You were able to get by him on the outside like that, so I was like, he found something there on that first start.
Yeah, it was, completely on accident.
I gotcha. Hey man, well the pace car lights are off. You've led 42 laps so far. You're over the halfway mark, so see if you can bring it home.
I'm gonna try. Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. Alrighty. You heard him. Was not planned. It happened. He went with it. He took over the lead. Those are the best ways to take over the lead. Unplanned success. So, the pace car is going to go off. Josh Laston is leading the race. He chose to be on the outside line once again here at New Hampshire. Pace car is in. Josh Laston has taken off, trying to leave the Pasta Man get a good gap here. He did not get as good of a jump as last time, but he's able to clear him. They're running side by side behind him. Ooh, Sean Carmen, he goes around almost in the middle of the corner there, is able to gather it up, but his teammate had to back off to let him gather it up. Got him all bunched up there coming out of turn 2. Endeavor Racing, though, is still 1 or 2 through 5 right now. Stephen Domney is sitting in 6th. 7th is Richard Hurst. So these guys are putting on a heck of a show right now for everybody. So right now, their best time, Josh Laston's best time out here tonight is 31:30. Last lap was a 32:55. They're up to speed now, so let's see if he can come close to that fast lap. And we got another caution out there. All right, something happened with Dave Wright, so let's go back and rewind here. We'll move to a blimp view. 3-car accident. This one should be a caution. Looks like Dave might have gunned it just a little bit too hard. Got back to the throttle like I was saying earlier. Just a little bit too soon. As he came around, 2 people were trying to avoid him and try to move a different way. They spun, trying to avoid. No really heavy contact right there. So other than just a little bit of burned tires out right there, everybody should be all right. And for this caution, we'll go ahead and listen to another good old Randy Guitar Addict.
For 20 years, the Guitar Attic has been your home for used and vintage guitars in the Daytona Beach area and at GuitarAddict.com. The Guitar Attic is your home for used and vintage guitars. Whether you're looking for that collector's piece or that beginner piece, they've got you covered. with names like Fender, Gibson, Gretsch, Ibanez, Martin, Taylor, and much, much more. The Guitar Addict has all the guitars you need. And bass players, they haven't forgot about you. They've got all the top names. Amplifiers from Friedman, Victoria, Fender, Boss, and many, many more. They also have the largest selection of used pedals anywhere in the Southeast. The Guitar Addict, located 1672.5 Ridgewood Avenue, just north of Flomish in Holly Hill, Florida. Also, check us out online at guitaraddict.com.
All right, we are back. Once again, if you're down in the Florida area near Orlando, go down and see our resident Ghostfire Media alumni, Randy Pepper. He would love to see you. Take pictures, post it all over his Facebook page. Go to his YouTube page, subscribe to him. While you're there, stop over by Ghostfire Media's page and give us a like, and then subscribe to us. Get that notification every time we go live. Come out and watch us. These guys out here will put on a better show than the ARCA series right now at Bristol is. So go ahead and come out and subscribe. And we're going to start getting to the final races. These guys are going to start getting a little bit more antsy because there's a few people out there that really wants this turtle lamp. So we're at lap 48. We have roughly 32 laps. Looks like the lights are off, so we'll have 31 laps when we go back green here. Will Josh Laston be able to lead every single lap of this race and come home with a victory tonight? Let me know, guys. Will he be able to? Got 31 more laps. Alrighty, Josh Laston is bringing them to the start-finish line right now. He's got the control car. He takes off, gets a 1, 2, maybe 3 car lengths over Sean Carmody. Sean Carmody's worked his way up to second place. Third place is Brandon Bernhardt. Fourth is Blake Zeddy. Fifth is Richard Hurst. Sean Carmody got to the outside, laps the wall just a little bit, gets off pace. Josh Laston's able to retake the spot, does not lose it. Brandon Bernhardt's back in second place now that Endeavor racing smack each other coming off of turn 4. Sean Carmody's car is loose as a goose right now. Holy schmoly. John Gordon goes around, I believe. He's in the grass. He got loose coming off the corner right there. Beat the inside wall. Look at his car. All scuffed up right there. That low line, new tires, hot track was not a good combo of trying to put down the power right there coming off the corner. Brandon Bernhardt is not trying to let Josh Laston out of his grips, but neither is Sean Carmody. Sean Carmody is all over the back bumper of Brandon Bernhardt. We have battles everywhere. Derek Schilling back there, 3 wide almost, coming off of turn 4 here, coming down in front of the large crowd here who are all yelling and screaming at him. They want to see more action like this throughout the race. We got Blake Zeddy and Sean Carmody up there side by side for 3rd and 4th. Blake Zeddy looks like he's taking over the spot. I'm staying with this battle right here. Ooh, Richard Hurst is off to the grass as well. He put a little bit too much power. Looks like he lost control of his car. All right. Derek Schilling's going to try and get past Mama's man boy or Christopher Oliver. Pasta Man, let's go back and see. Let's see how Pasta Man was able to get by him. He had the low line right there. You can see Richard Hirsch right there. Just let the rear end go a little bit. It looked like Sean Carmody got in the wall just a little bit there. That would allow Blake Ziti to get by him. So 2 unfortunate incidents right there so far on this restart. For Sean Carmody, gets into the wall twice, and both times his teammates are able to get by him there. But Josh Laston has about a 0.6 of a second lead over Brandon Bernhardt right now. And that's what 0.6 on the track looks like. That much. Carl Henderson is making a good rebound. Started second, had that unfortunate incident happen there with him on lap 3. Took him to the back. He's rebounding. He's sitting in 5th right now. Let's see. I'm trying to find a good battle. Blake Ziti looks like it. And we have this battle right now. We got Gary Winters is coming up, trying to be in this battle. Here comes Timothy St. Jean in the 6th. Gary Winters. Timothy St. Jean just gets around Derek Schilling for 9th place. Gary Winters going to drop low underneath Christopher Oliver going to turn 1 right now. Christopher Oliver is going to run that middle line. It's going to give him a little bit better launch here going out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Gary Winters is trying to make that move on him. Gary Winters is up 10 spots since this restart. He's our biggest mover so far of tonight. We got 25 laps to go here in this 80-lap event at New Hampshire. A good 4-car battle right now. The lead has shrunk a little bit. The lead now overall is at a 0.3 of a gap. They cut it in half. Brandon Bernhardt did. Blake Ziti is about the same far back. Right now, there's a 4-car battle. Anybody makes a mistake. If Josh Laston makes a mistake, he goes from 1st to almost 4th probably. They're going to freight train him if he makes a mistake tonight. Brandon Bernhardt makes up almost a car length there in the center of the corner. Josh Laston's able to pull down the straightaway from him though. But in that center of the corner, Brandon Bernhardt was able to close the gap, gets on his back bumper. Look at the Pasta Man driving in it deep right there. He gained almost a car and a half right there in the middle of 3 and 4. I mean, these flat bankings allow you guys, these drivers, to be able to do quite a few things on entry and exit. You know, you take a little bit of a shallower entry, a little bit gentler, rotate the center and try to point your car to go off a little bit sooner, and so you can have that straightaway speed. Or you can be like Pasta Man here, and Pasta Man drives it completely down deep into the center of the corner there. Has to get on the brakes pretty hard, gets the car reset, and then takes off down the straightaway. I mean, there's multiple different lanes and ways you can try to attack these corners, both on the entry and exit. So as we're going right now, we're about to hit lap 60 here as they cross the line. They're rounding 3 and 4 right now. We lap 60, and Josh Laston has led every lap, all 60 laps. We'll be at 20 to go right now. Right now, this is the closest battles right now on the track. I'm looking for any battles out there. I'm going to showcase everybody out here tonight. Everybody's put on a heck of a show. Couple unfortunate accidents, nothing really that big. So these guys put on a very clean race so far. We got 20 laps to go, 19 as they cross the line here. The question is, can Josh Laston hold off these Endeavor guys? Will these Endeavor guys start sharing some secrets? Do something to take out Josh Laston and be like, hey, I see him doing X, Y, and Z. Let's try and emulate him. Maybe we could catch him using his tactics. Or find a different line to run. Laps are closing down. We're at 18 laps to go now. Josh Laston's found a little bit of extra speed. He's almost up to an 1/8 of a second lead over Brandon Bernhardt. And now this is still the most interesting battle right now out there between Brandon Bernhardt, Blake Zede, and Sean Carmody. Nobody else is really around. Take that back. Let's see. We got Timothy St. Jean right now. Derek Schilling. This is for 9th place. Derek's sitting in 9th. Timothy St. Jean's in 10th. John Carmody gets by Blake Zede. Let's see what happened here. Nope, that's not what I picked whatsoever. I picked this one right here. Here we go. Blake Zede just gets loose coming off the corner and tries to put down the power too soon. Rear end kind of gets a little wonky there. He's able to get out of line. Sean Carmody go ahead and finally gets the pass there. Sean Carmody regains one of the spots he lost there from smacking the wall. Yeah, I agree with you there, Justin. It's going to be tough to pass Josh. Josh is doing the right angles of both entry and exit there. He's running the middle to high. He's not making mistakes right now and is able to really get a good drive off the corner. So they're going to have to drive down low to try and pass him. And if they try to do that, they're not going to have the launch that he has going down the back straightaway, especially with about 25, 30 lap old tires. Man, they're overdriving these cars. You see, coming out of turn 4 right now, we had Sean Carmody's rear end was almost sideways, almost slapped the side of the wall, just the ass end of the car, not the front. He had it hanging out, the rear end hanging out there. He's doing everything he can to try and catch up to Brandon Bernhardt. He's not really in the running for this third season's points. So he's out here just trying to get a win. He's trying to get the best finish he can get. You see, Pasta Man, he makes another mistake right there. Coming off the corner, wiggling. Carl Henderson's right there waiting in the wings. He's trying to shrink the gap on Josh Laston. He's got to get another position here, trying to get that overall 2021 season points. Being behind Josh does not do him any favorites right now. Let's go on board with Carl Henderson. We're on. This is Carl Henderson right here. You see how late he was trying to get back into throttle? He's downshifting. He was in third gear there. Maybe he's just downshifting and helping his car rotate right a little bit more. He's looking low here going into turn 1. Side by side coming off of turn 2 here. Carl Henderson's getting low. We got Stephen Dominy in the background. His car looks like he was going sideways there coming out of turn 2. Carl Henderson's trying to drive in low. As you can see, he's downshifting in middle of the turns, trying to help the car rotate just a little bit more, using now extra torque right there. We're at now 9 laps to go. Josh Laston has led 71 laps so far. Can he finish out? He's got about almost a second lead, I believe. Carl Henderson's underneath Pasta Man. Stephen Domini's catching up into the fold here. Carl Henderson might clear him coming off this corner. He slides in front of him. He does. He clears him with 8 laps to go. He gets in front of him. Now he can run his line that he wants to, trying to catch up to Sean Carmody at number 40. That number 40 mellow yellow car. I agree. Carl used some really good patience and did a heck of a job trying to clear him, and did a really good job. These guys, unfortunately, you know, it's not bad blood. It's just they have bad luck when they get next to each other. You know, their cars are usually like magnets, and they touch each other. Not on purpose, but they normally do. This time they were able to get by each other without any hiccups whatsoever. Now Carl is going to charge and go after his the Pasta Man's teammate, Sean Carmody. Sean is doing everything he can. You see, I mean, his rear end slides, almost touches the wall, gets loose, has to chase it down the track. Carl Henderson's trying not to make any mistakes here. They're both run wide there. Carl Henderson really, got up Mike or Dave. He's down there on the bottom. He tows it automatically, so it does not bring out a caution. We're at 6 laps to go in the middle of turns 3 and 4. Carl Henderson gets underneath Sean Carmody. They're coming out of it side by side, going down the front straightaway. The 5 laps to go. Carl Henderson's on the inside. Can he clear him coming out of turn 2 and let himself get his sights on Brandon Bernhardt? No, he's not going to be. Oh, there he goes. He did clear him coming out of turn 2, down the back straightaway. Now he has right at a 1 second gap with 4 laps to go. Carl Henderson's putting together some really good lap times, though, compared to Brandon Bernhardt. He may be able to catch the back bumper, but I don't think it's he's going to be able to get to him in time to actually pass him. Josh Laston, though. Josh Laston has built almost a 3-second lead right now over second place Brandon Bernhardt. You see how far back? You can barely see Brandon Bernhardt in it. We're at 3 laps to go. Let's see, we got Timothy St. Jean, Richard Hurst, Christopher Oliver. They are all battling pretty hard right now. This is for 8th, 9th, and 10th. Richard Hurst gets underneath Christopher Oliver for 8th. Timothy St. Jean's all over him. Christopher Oliver slides up in front of Timothy St. Jean right there in the guitar attic. Richard Hurst runs really wide, going in the middle of 3 and 4 here. That allows it goes underneath. Not what Josh Laston wanted to see at all. So let's go ahead and get a blimp view here. We know Richard Hurst runs wide in middle 3 and 4 here. Christopher Oliver is trying to do his best to take advantage of him running so wide. He gets into it, but I think his car gets a little loose. When it gets a little loose, Timothy St. Jean's already back into the gas, trying to help capitalize as well. So when Christopher Oliver takes over the spot, he's able to go by Richard Hurst. But Christopher Oliver looks like his rear end kind of gets a little loose there. So let's go ahead and try to get a blimp view. Yeah, it gets a little loose, and Timothy St. Jean just gets in the back of him. And Derek Schilling decided, he likes the Richmond slogan so much he went bowling. He said, let's time to go bowling. Oh, man. Yeah, I guarantee you Josh wants to punch somebody. He was in the middle, on the back straightaway, on probably going into turn 3 with 2 laps to go, coming to the white flag when this happened. Now we're going to do a green-white checker. So, green-white checker, right now the top 5, which will be Josh Laston, Carl Henderson, the Pasta Man, Blake Ziti, Gary Winters in 66, and Christopher Oliver all stayed out. John Carmody, Brandon Bernhardt, Derek Schilling, Stephen Dominy, Richard Hurst, John Gordon will all pit and get 4 fresh set of tires. Will the fresh tires have any bearing whatsoever on this green-white checkers? Oh, I love it. As we go past the line, went from 2 back to 3. Well, Josh Laston did lead all 80 laps, but we're in overtime now. Josh Laston has an opportunity to lead probably about 85, 86 laps here if he can get the win here tonight. His teammate's going to be starting either on the outside, probably most likely the inside. That's where Josh has been restarting there. The whole entire night has been on the outside line on these restarts. So Carl Henderson's going to have to try to do his best to time his teammate and jump with them. Love to be in their team communications to see if there's any team cooperation at this point, or is the radio dead silent? Oh, it's fun for us to be up here and watch. It's going to be some great action, Justin. Person that doesn't want to have to do it is going to be as Josh. Josh wanted to be able to clear this and go home, get another win in the bank. But Justin thinks that the track is not wide enough and the banking's not high enough for them to actually be able to get past the 2 rows to make a difference to challenge Josh. Josh just has to be careful, like he says, as Justin says, he's on older tires. He's about, I think, 35, 40 lap old tires now. Got to be careful to spin. Got to, hopefully your teammate below you doesn't spin and hook to the right and take you out. All right, pace car is off. Josh Laston's already in the throttle. He's got a heck of a jump on everybody. 1, 2, 3 car lengths over Gary Winters on the outside row. Gary Winters is going to clear Carl Henderson. I heard bouncing off the wall. Might have been Derek Schilling there. Bouncing off the wall going through 1 and 2. We stay green here. No, we got people spinning down the back straightaway. We're underneath caution once again. Oh, Richard Hurst gets into the side of Derek Schilling. Everybody's pushing really hard and just gets into the door and doors them just a little bit too hard there. They go wide. Derek gets spun around after hitting the wall and collected. Christopher Oliver gets turned around. So let's see what happened to Christopher Oliver here. Christopher Oliver gets by everything. Oh, he's just avoiding it and gets into the back. John Gordon gets in the back of him. Spins him around. Oh, man. Josh has to redo this all over again. But sadly, those fresh tires have moved up. There's only 2 spots. There's only 1 spot around him that does not have fresh tires. That's going to be Gary Winters on his inside. Brandon Bernhardt is going to be right there with him in row 2. Carl Henderson will have old tires in 4th. Blake Ziti will have old tires in 5th. Sean Carmody in 6th will have new tires. Stephen Domney will have new tires. John Gordon will have new tires all the way back to 8th. Want to check in on Josh, but I know he needs to stay focused. But I really want to interview him right now to see what's going through his head. I know as a racer, I wouldn't want to be pulled up here, but as a broadcaster, I'm like, yeah, let's pull him up. All right. Oh, the lights are still on. We're going to go at least 2 more laps here. Josh Laston just really wanted to lead, 95 laps? That's his goal tonight. Just continue going on. Trying to get the lead lap percentage. Oh, who from my team says leave him alone? Is that Nick Adams? He commented as Ghostfire Media, so I don't know who did it. Probably Nick over there. Or no, it's Is it Randy? Randy, are you watching the race instead of being a rock star? Or is this good old Larry Patrick? Is Larry Patrick out there watching the race? All right. All right, well, the lights are off. The pace car is set in the field here. We got 3 laps to go. There'll be a green-white checker when they come to the line here. Josh Laston is going to start on the outside row. His teammate will be behind him. I think there'll be some team cohesion at this point. I don't think on the last restart there was team cohesion because Josh Laston probably did not want Carl to have a good restart. But with Carl behind him, I think he's going to probably be a little bit more like, hey, I'm going to go on 3, 2, 1 to try to help his teammate clear Gary Winters going into turn 1. Green flag is out. Josh Laston gets a 1, 2, 3 car lengths advantage over Gary Winters. Gary Winters going to jump to the high side, take that spot away. Brandon Bernhardt's going to dive deep in the middle, turn 1 and 2. He's going to push up Gary Winters out of the way here, going on the back straightaway. These guys are running hard. Brandon Bernhardt wants to make these brand new 4 set of tires work. Look at him grip right there on the bottom on the inside right there. Josh Laston's running that low, trying to make sure he can't get a great run on the outside. We got the white flag. Gary Winters is going to drop below him going into turn 1. Gary Winters takes that inside line away from Josh Laston. Josh Laston's door to door. Gary Winters has it out by a nose. Going down the back straightaway. Gary Winters might clear him here. Gary Winters does clear him. Josh Laston's going to drop down to the bottom. He's going to take the inside line here. I don't think he's able to pass him. I think Gary Winters is going to pull this one off. Gary Winters to an outside wall. Sean Carmody tries to do the thing. Gary Winters passes him, leads only 1 lap, and then destroys his car. He leads only 1 lap tonight, and that's the only lap that Josh Laston did not lead the whole entire night, and it was the final lap. Gary Winters comes home, your winner tonight. Man, that was an exciting finish. And hopefully, Gary Winters comes out and actually gets into a voice chat tonight. All right, let's see. Gary Winters, please get in a chat. We need to talk, man. I'm looking. I don't see him. Let's see if he's online. Gary Winters. Nope. I'll try to post up one more time, trying to get him into one of these chats. For 1 second, folks. All right. I want to interview him, but I don't see him anywhere. So I'm going to bring up our second play. Let's go through the rundown before I bring anybody in here. So we're going to do the results. All right. Our winner tonight, Gary Winters. Second place is Josh Laston. Led every lap of the last one. Third place is Sean Carmody. Fourth is Brandon Bernhardt. He made a heck of a run trying to get up there with those 4 fresh set of tires. Fifth is Stephen Dominy. Sixth is Derek Schilling. Seventh is Carl Henderson. Eighth is Blake Zeedy. Ninth is John Gordon. 10th is Christopher Oliver. 11th is Richard Hurst. 12th is Mark Schilling. 13th is Tom Stevens. 14th is Mike Wazinski. 15th was Dave Wright. 16th was Timothy St. Jean. And rounding out our 17th place was Anthony Scarillo. I'll do one last check to see if Gary Winters is in any chat. Gary Winters is not in any chat. All right. Due to that, I'm going to bring up our second place. Hey, Josh, this is Adam and just Adam in the booth tonight. You got a copy?
I gotcha.
Oh, man, disappointing finish for you. I mean, exciting for me up here in the booth, but I know it's got to be a disappointing finish for you leading every lap but the last one.
And here's the big thing. I'll admit I was hoping for all 3 green white checkers to be used tonight because I made my bed not pitting. I knew if I could hold off and get the first green light checker done, and we finished it then, I'd be fine. But knowing that I had so many cars behind me with fresh tires, there was no hope.
I got you, man. I mean, I think you had it on the first one. The second one, I don't think, it was kind of tough there. Especially, Gary Winters was able to get underneath you right there. But I think the first one, if it was the first green white checker, I think you would have had that one cleared and won that one. But
I will agree with that, and that's why after the first one, I was hoping that we would get all of them and I'd be able to hold on and just finish it behind the pace car. But at that point, my tires were 50 laps old, and yeah, there was nothing I could do with the guys with fresh tires behind me.
Yeah, I mean, we had Brandon Bernhardt right there sitting in fourth with 4 fresh set of tires, and he started dropping down low right there before Gary Winters got to you. I mean, I know that had to be nerve-wracking to see him try to dive it deep there, so low in the center of the corners there. I know your eyes were glued to the mirror trying to figure out where everybody was at.
Actually, it was more just trying to figure out if someone was beside me, just trust my spotter and just go.
Hey, man, I mean, you put on a heck of a race for us. I mean, unfortunately, there was a a caution that came out almost a quarter of a lap too soon. That wreck. I know you were probably cursing and screaming at the world at being at lap 88 coming to, or actually 89 coming to 90, and that yellow flag comes out. I mean, it's got to be heartbreaking.
Yeah, again, it's is what it is, and we had a really good, clean race for the most part, and it just didn't go my way. And the only thing I take solace in is the fact that Brandon Bernhardt was 2 positions behind me.
It's still still one of his worst races is 4th, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he is behind you, but he is also, that's kind of like one of his worst finishes for that he's gonna be using for his drop races.
Well, and I've done the math, and it's still doable. It's the best way to put it.
We got Randy out here commenting. He apparently got rained out tonight, and it couldn't be the true rock star that he is, and says that he's sorry about your damn luck tonight, man.
Like I said, I'm just taking it race by race. I screwed up the last restart in multiple ways. Carl and I were trying to plan it to where at least he could get clear of Gary, and I misunderstood what he said, and unfortunately Gary gets great restarts.
I gotcha. Yeah, he put on a heck of a show there at the end. I mean, he started dead last. He started completely dead last, and he won the race. So the man drove the heart out there. I wish we could have him on here tonight. I'm still looking through, and I don't see him in any of the voice channels, which makes me sad as a broadcaster not be able to pull him up here.
Yeah, it's always disappointing, but at the same time, where not everybody is always on Discord, and it just kind of happens.
Gotcha, man. Hey, well, not the position that you wanted, but great points night for you, man, and look forward to hear you broadcast on Sunday night, and you're going to be with us tomorrow night for the wonderful Ghostfire Media podcast, right?
I will be.
Outstanding. All right, man. Well, I will talk to you later.
Thank you, sir.
Have a good one. Hey, Sean, it's Adam in the booth. You got a copy?
Copy, Adam.
Hey, man. Well, welcome back to the TNT series, man. How's it feel being back here?
It was a good time. Some familiar faces, some new faces. I actually didn't expect to be pulled into the booth, but that works. Yeah, no, I miss the guys in this league. Some of the guys don't race the other races, so it was a good time. Gotcha,
man. Yeah, we figured just out here trying to get some more wins underneath your belt here whenever you can. I mean, this is your first race of this third season here, and your team came out there to dominate. You guys were 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th for a while tonight.
Yeah, these guys, they were running good tonight. My whole thing was with the kids at school and stuff, and now that they're back to school, it's a lot easier to get on Thursday night. So I hope to show my face here more frequently.
Outstanding, man. We love having you out here. You're now in Monday broadcast, Tuesday, or actually not Tuesday. So you're in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Sunday broadcast for us out here. So your name's getting out there, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay busy. I love the game, so just trying to get as much seat time as possible.
I got you, man. Hey, congrats for coming back and getting the 3rd place finish out here, barely edging out your teammate Brandon Bernhardt there at the end.
Yeah, it was a close one. We both went in for tires last second. I figured you got to go for it, It's either 1st or 4th, so I say I'm going to go for it and see what happens. I got a little loose a couple times, but it worked out in my favor.
Gotcha, man. Hey, man, well, like I said, congratulations coming back. You're up here on the podium slot. So we look forward to having you out here in the TNT series for the rest of the season.
All right, thanks, Adam. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
All right, well, that will do it for us tonight. Once again, I'll try and look. Don't see him out here. Great win, Gary Winters, man. If you watch this, we really wish you to hop in the Discord after the race. It's 2 weeks in a row, I believe, that you take a podium position. This is your win, and you weren't here, but we appreciate you being out there and racing for us, giving us this action tonight to call. We here at Ghostfire Media love broadcasting for you guys, and come out and watch us. Subscribe to our channel, and come back and rewatch your races. Tell your friends and family. Come out and have them support you. I love interacting with them. I know the other broadcasters. We all love interacting with the fans and the family members out there of the drivers. So come out, and we love to interact with you. Tomorrow night, we're going to be the Ghostfire Media podcast starting at 8 o'clock. We'll run for about 2 hours and some change usually. If you don't catch us there, I always upload it here maybe like within the week after on Spotify. Go out to Spotify, listen to it on your way to work, during your workout, do whatever you need to do. Come out there and listen to our Ghostfire Media podcast. Sunday night, you got to catch it at. It will be Josh Laston and Carl Henderson calling the action from Bristol. Night race is AOLL Cup Series cut race for the round of 12. We're right now in a round of 16. We'll be dropping down to round of 12. Come out, figure out who's going to make it into the round of 12. And then next Monday, we are off. We are not doing fuel. The fuel is won't return till the following week. They'll be at the Red Bull Ring the week after that. So no fuel this coming week. Next Tuesday, we'll be at Vegas and IVRL. That will be the voices of Nick Adams and Randy Pepper. Will be at Las Vegas. That'll be our first round of 12. So come out and watch us. So from all of us at Ghostfire Media, we appreciate you guys coming out and watching us. Please give us a like and subscribe. And that'll do it from us tonight. You guys have a great rest of the week. See you later.
Thank you for watching iRacing on the Ghostfire Media Network.